Hey everyone, today I'm super excited to talk about something that has caught my eye and probably yours too if you're into handheld consoles. ANBERNIC has finally pulled back the curtain on their newest creation, the RGCUBEXX. It's smaller, it's less powerful, and it's got me pretty intrigued. Let's dive right in and see why this new device is grabbing the headlines. If you are excited as we are about today's topic, show some love by liking and subscribing to Retro Pocket for more amazing content. ANBERNIC's Retro Journey. So ANBERNIC, you guys already know the name. They've been in the handheld game for a while with quite a few hits under their belt. They're the people who keep giving retro gaming lovers new ways to relive those classic moments without being glued to a TV. Now their latest offering is the RGCUBEXX, but here's the twist. It's deliberately taking a step back in power. At first I was like, wait, why would they make something less powerful? But honestly, it makes sense when you think about it. Not every gaming device has to be a beast in terms of specs. Sometimes it's not all about horsepower, it's about what's just right for what you need. Specs and performance. Now let's talk specs. The RGCUBEXX isn't trying to outgun anything. It's aiming for a niche crowd. We're looking at a lower powered chip compared to ANBERNIC more recent models, but that's intentional. This device is more about classic gaming. It's not built for handling the latest Android apps or pushing the highest frames on heavy-duty titles. Instead, it's laser-focused on delivering an authentic old-school experience. Think Game Boy, NES, and maybe even PlayStation 1 if you're feeling daring. For people like me who love keeping it simple sometimes, that's a big plus. I don't need my handheld to run the latest AAA games. Sometimes I just want to chill with Tetris or Mario. Battery life advantage. And don't let the less powerful tagline throw you off. Less power actually translates into longer battery life, and that's a trade-off I'll gladly make. If I can get more hours playing Tetris or Super Mario Land without worrying about my handheld running out of juice, that's a win in my book. ANBERNIC knows that not everyone needs a handheld to be a Swiss Army knife. Some of us just want a consistent device that's simple, has good controls, and works for those nostalgic gaming sessions. It's easy to pick up, play, and not worry about all the extra stuff. Compact size and design. Speaking of convenience, let's talk about the size and design. ANBERNIC's RGCUBEXX truly excels here with its sleek design and functionality. ANBERNIC has always been good at making devices that feel solid, even if they're small. The RGCUBEXX has a compact form factor, which makes it easy to carry around. It's so lightweight and slim, you'll forget it's in your pocket until you need it. No need to lug around a backpack, this little gem fits right into your pocket. It's perfect for bus rides, waiting in line, or just chilling on the couch. This device brings gaming to your fingertips with ease. Gaming on the go has never been easier with the RGCUBEXX. Retro aesthetic. One thing that I absolutely love is that ANBERNIC is sticking with the retro aesthetic. The RGCUBEXX has that classic vibe, like something you'd imagine pulling out in the 90s, sharp edges, clicky buttons, and just enough weight to feel like you're holding something that's well built without being bulky. Plus, the button layout is well considered. The D-pad is responsive, and the buttons have a satisfying click that's always a bit nostalgic for me. It brings back all those nostalgic feels for me. It's like stepping back in time, but with modern build quality. Hey! If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to smash that like button. And while you're at it, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest awesome content. Who is the RGCUBEXX for? Now I know what some of you are thinking. Who's this device really for? Well, I'll tell you who. It's for people who don't need all the extra fuss of a high-powered handheld. It's for those of us who just want to get back to basics and enjoy the games we grew up with. Sure, there are more powerful handhelds out there, including some from ANBERNIC themselves. It's targeting people who care more about simplicity and convenience than raw power. This could be perfect for younger gamers too, like if you're trying to introduce someone to the joy of retro games without overwhelming them with a million settings and options. Filling a gap in ANBERNIC's lineup. I genuinely believe the RGCUBEXX fills an important gap in ANBERNIC's lineup, offering simplicity over cutting-edge technology. There are plenty of options for powerhouse handhelds, but when it comes to simple, budget-friendly alternatives, the market feels a bit thin. This model feels like a breath of fresh air for those who aren't chasing the latest specs but still want an enjoyable gaming experience. It's a device for casual gamers, people who prioritize fun over frame rates. It's like ANBERNIC is saying, You don't always need the latest tech to have fun. The RGCUBEXX is perfect for anyone looking to dive into gaming without breaking the bank, making it accessible to a wider audience. That's why I think it stands out. It fills a gap for those of us who just want to enjoy the games we love, minus the hefty price tag. Portability and convenience. Now let's touch on the portability factor. ANBERNIC is definitely putting convenience at the forefront here. For me, what stands out is the freedom it gives you to game whenever and wherever. When I think of handheld gaming, what really matters to me is how easy it is to just grab and go. The RGCUBEXX is that kind of device. Whether you're hopping on a train or just lounging on the couch, this handheld keeps things light and easy, making it an ideal companion. Plus, with a less demanding chipset, it's going to run cool, which means you won't feel like you're holding a portable toaster when you're a few hours into a game. That alone makes it worth considering. Simplicity is key, but there's more to it. I think ANBERNIC is also considering their audience here. Not everyone is into modding, setting up custom firmware, or running benchmarks on their handheld. The RGCUBEXX is for the crowd that just wants to take a trip down memory lane without dealing with any of that. I love that you can simply pick it up and dive right in without needing a guide or tech knowledge. Imagine giving this as a gift to someone who hasn't played games in decades. The simplicity of it means there's no learning curve. You just pick it up and start playing. It's honestly a throwback to a time when gaming was less about updates and more about instant fun. And that's honestly refreshing considering how complicated gaming has become with cloud saves, patches, and installs. Sometimes you just need something that works out of the box. Limitations and trade-offs. So, if you're looking to play more demanding titles like Persona 4 or something from the GameCube era, you'll probably be out of luck here. But that's not what this is about. This handheld knows exactly what it is, and it stays within its strengths, retro gaming at its finest. The RGCUBEXX isn't pretending to be a powerhouse. It's comfortable in its niche, and that's honestly part of the appeal. Instead of trying to do too much, it focuses on doing one thing really well, and that's where its charm lies. Display and battery life. In terms of what's included, you're likely looking at a decent screen. Not top-of-the-line OLED, but something that's colorful enough to make those pixel graphics pop. The battery, as I mentioned, should be decent. I'd expect a pretty solid battery life, especially for those longer retro gaming sessions when you just want to relax and immerse yourself. USB-C charging seems like a given, and thank goodness for that. No one wants to keep dealing with outdated ports. It's these small touches that add up, keeping the device modern where it counts. Back to basics. Personally, I feel this device feels like a bridge between the past and the present, a gateway for anyone who wants to relive their childhood gaming memories. You can think of it as a gateway for retro gaming, especially for someone who might not want to spend a ton but still wants something reliable. Maybe this isn't the device that's going to blow your mind with its specs, but it's one that's going to let you just have fun. And isn't that what we're all here for in the end? So yeah, that's the RGCUBEXX, ANBERNIC's less powerful but still super intriguing little handheld. It's not trying to be the best, but it's trying to be exactly what some of us need. I love how it fills that niche for retro gamers who just want a no-fuss way to relive the classics. A reliable, convenient way to kick back and enjoy the good old days of gaming. If you're all about revisiting the past without the fuss, this might just be worth keeping an eye on. I know I am. Hit that like button if you found this helpful. Show your support by liking and subscribing. Let's reach 10,000 subscribers together.